It would appear that our Helganquil host really has fulfilled its end of the bargain.
You know what that means. Time to go to Rena.
I guess this means we should give that warp drive a spin.
There's nothing here. This weird ocean we're surrounded by just stretches out everywhere. Is this really where the Helganquil come from?
I don't sense even a trace of astral energy. This world is dead.
Then this must be the hollowing.
You mean to tell me this whole world, the entire ocean is that stuff?
And it's covering everything. The entire planet.
This is what the Great Spirit does. After it depleted this planet of every last speck of astral energy, it went after Dana.
So arresting. This world of doom.
Back in its day, Rena was probably just as vibrant as Dana is. But after being robbed of its astral energy for so long, those days are gone and past. This is all that will remain.
So the Great Spirit took everything. It stole energy not just from living beings, but the land, the sea, everything.
And it bound the Helganquil in servitude, until their whole world was nothing but this. And by the looks of it, that's how it remains to this day. A world of death and emptiness.
With nothing left here to consume, the Great Spirit turned its sights on Dana, looking for another host.
You're saying if we don't stop it, this is what Dana's going to look like?
We can be sure that even these few remaining remnants of Renan life will not be spared in the end.
If the oblivion and darkness both Shion and Naori saw comes to pass, nothing will survive. It looks like we can climb down from there. Let's take a look.
So this is Rena. This is where everything began. Yet it's a dead world?
I won't let Dana suffer the same fate. Ever.
A hollowed ocean as far as the eye can see. What do you think would happen if we fell in?
What do you mean, what would happen? You'd drown, wouldn't you?
Come to think of it, I don't believe I've heard of someone ever trying. Perhaps you'd like the glory of being the first?
Nah, I'll pass.
This is essentially a world-sized Renan graveyard. Are you proposing to disturb the dead slumber just to satisfy your curiosity, Law?
No, because I said I passed.
Taking an interest is understandable, but let's not forget where we are. This place deserves our respect.
Looks like we're not going to be hearing the end of this one for a while.
You'd think I was already snorkeling in it or something. So the idea is to seal the Great Spirit inside the Renaissance using the Sovereign and Maiden's power. But just how do we do that exactly?
I'm guessing it won't be as easy as holding a spirit channeling ceremony at our leisure.
I already had wielded astral energy once 3 centuries ago. As for suppressing her thorns, Shion's had a lifetime's experience. The problem isn't just our enemy's strength. It's that it's sentient, too. And you can bet anything you like it's not going to just sit back and let us destroy it.
In other words, we need to find some way to weaken it in advance. The Great Spirit, that is.
Back when Shion's thorns flew out of control, we were able to deal with them directly. If this is their host, they should be even more corporeal here.
If that's the case, it should make them easier to attack at least. And if we can manage to divert enough energy away from the spirit's core, even temporarily,
we might just be able to weaken it enough to steal the Renis Alma, which we can then use to seal it away forever. It won't be easy, but it's our only shot. Time to buckle up. Question for you. Let's say, knock on wood, everything turns out for the best.
What'll the world be like? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of this, do you really think everything will be that different?
A lot will have to change, that's for sure. The world will have to adjust to so much. My only worry is if those changes turn out to be merely skin deep.
what do you mean?
It's well and good putting an end to Renin rule. But if it just turns the tables, it's all for naught.
That's true. Just as bad if the Danans started pressing their own.
Renins, Danans, astral art users, mages. The world is full of labels used to divide and separate people.
If only we could see differences like that for what they are. No different to someone having a musical talent or being good with their hands. Not differences so much as characteristics.
It will take someone in power to set an example. But with time, people will follow. And then, perhaps one day...
There will no longer be any need for the example. It will have become second nature.
That's where we come in. We can set the example. Imagine it. A world where magic and astral arts are used to help people. Where that's the norm rather than the exception.
Yeah, you're right, Rinwell. Why wait for somebody else? We can show them ourselves.
Looks like we've warped into that pit of astral energy.
Helganquil!
Guess they don't need their Red Woman disguises anymore.
Wait, can you understand us?
It's no use. We're not going to get through to them.
So they really are being controlled. In that case, we've got no choice.
I knew there was something off here!
They're not pulling punches. We have no choice but to beat them at their own pace.
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Their arts were interrupted!
Astral
no more! Shot!
Well done!
Finish without a trace! Seal! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa! Will they ever win?
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, this ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you! Do it!
You're mine!
Undo! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Alphen,
I can't forgive them for what they've done, but I hate killing them. They don't even know why they're fighting. How does that even make them any different from the Danan slaves?
Perhaps. However, if we don't make a choice, the guilt of not doing anything will be that much worse.
Yeah, I know. I hate for it to be like this. But if it happens again, you won't find me hesitating to act.
I wonder if we're going to get attacked again.
If we lose heart now, this whole mission is over.
I wonder what Helganquil civilization was like at its zenith.
I can imagine that'd be something you'd take an interest in.
There's no question it must have been advanced, like none either world has ever seen. We could surely stand to learn a thing or two from such a people.
I get that you're itching to delve into its history, but we've got bigger fish to fry right now.
Put a pin in it, and you can do all the research you want when you retire.
I can think of worse things than a retirement dedicated to research. As for whether Rena is amenable to an aging specimen...
It's a little early to be giving it serious thought just yet.
A man can dream, though. A man can dream.
oh, we didn't say there's anything wrong with dreaming.
In your case, Dohalim, dreams have a habit of spiraling into something else.
You'll need to stay with us for now, though. You're too helpful to let retire.
Why do I feel this is less of a compliment and more of an ultimatum?
Just a friendly suggestion.
Hey! Hey, I just realized something!
Is this about dinner last night? I didn't realize those ingredients were off.
What? No! I mean... Wait, you fed us rotten food?
Rinwell, the point.
Oh, yeah, right. So I was thinking about those armored soldiers we've seen. There are regular Renans inside them, right?
Yeah, they're designed to make whoever's wearing them stronger. At least, I think that's the idea.
Right. So it kind of begs the question then, why are they made so huge?
I don't know, makes them more intimidating, I guess? Or maybe all that tech wizardry inside takes up a lot of space.
You don't think it's weird how the armored soldiers are the exact same height as the Helganquil?
Can't say I'd ever noticed it till now. And?
Connect the dots, Law!
Okay, let me get this straight. You think the armored suits might have originally been designed to allow Renans to work alongside the Helganquil?
Huh. But if that's true, what would that mean?
It would mean... just that, I guess. But still, don't you think it's kind of interesting?
Not hugely. Hey, Kisara, while I've got you, what's on tonight's menu? Because I was thinking, maybe meat?
Get him, Hootle.
What did I do?
Oh, now you want to listen. Keep pecking, Hootle!
Ow, ow, ow! Seriously, what the hell? You know, guys, when you think about it, we've taken out a lot of Zeugles. Like, a whole lot.
You can say that again. If one thing's for certain in this world, it's that wherever we go, we'll always end up bumping into them.
Isn't it weird that they're still so plentiful? You don't think the Renans have, like, a ranch where they breed them, do you?
Certainly in all of my years, I've never heard of them constructing such a massive facility on Dana, let alone up in Lenegus.
The only thing I can think of, then, is that the feral ones must be reproducing on their own.
There's also no organized effort on our part to hunt them down, so it's difficult to fully exterminate them.
Exterminate them? Whoa, don't you think that's maybe a little harsh?
What do you mean?
Zeugles originally used to be living creatures native to Dana and Rena, right? Being genetically modified isn't their fault.
You're right. Zeugles were only created because of us Renans. We altered the original creatures to suit our own ends.
First, people made Zeugles, and then we let them go. And now we're trying to kill them because they're a threat. They really have only seen the very worst, huh?
I hope we find a way to be able to live side by side with them one day.
It's a nice thought, but they attack towns and cities. What else are we supposed to do?
Aside from the strays that have gone wild, it's worth remembering that Renans are able to keep them somewhat under control.
If we had distinct territories that didn't overlap, that might reduce the danger they pose.
Well, I guess when you look at it that way, maybe people and Zeugles aren't so different after all.
Get lost! Flaming meteor! Burn! Lightning raging water! Flaming thrust!
These ones have rings around us.
Lion power! Searing flame!
Dragon
Here's a healing arc! First aid!
Take this!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done.
Dragon Swarm!
Between heaven and earth. Let's talk even more to it. Astral energy!
Say no more!
A whirling Win now! Frozen!
Hammer! Now that's what I call ice!
Together, I knew we could do it.
I thought there'd be more dirt and rocks and stuff underneath the hollowed ocean, but it's all artificial.
I would imagine they're remnants left behind by the Helganquil, seeing as there's little actual land remaining.
It's incredible. Do you think it stretches all the way down to the center of the planet?
Hey, these guys built Lenegis, remember? They probably did this in a weekend.
If they had the power to create things like this, did they really only use those immense capabilities to serve the Great Spirit? Or rather, was that the only use the Great Spirit let them use their capabilities for? We haven't seen anyone here except Helganquil. Looks like this place really is their home planet.
The true citizens of Rena. What a shame that they have become nothing more than puppets to the Great Spirit. To think of the promise their accomplishments once held. They had the potential to be great indeed.
Do you think we could have got along with them? You know, if we had met under different circumstances. Like
all of us, you mean? I suppose it's difficult to say for sure. We don't even know if they would see us as being on an equal level with them or not.
I think we may have had the chance once, before the Renan Great Spirit came along and changed everything.
You and Alphen both share an optimism. A strong willingness to believe in hope.
Do you think that's foolish?
On the contrary, I should like to take a leaf from your book myself. In tragedy's aftermath, hope is all we have.
Just look at the size of that thing. The Helganquil's technology certainly is impressive. And they don't seem to do things by halves either. In the past 300 years. No, even before that. Just how many people, Renan or Danan, do you think have ever seen this?
Regarding the past 3 centuries at least, I'd say there's a good chance that we're the first. Also, while I get that it's impressive and all, I'm just amazed you're still standing around gawping at it at a time like this. Sometimes I wonder about your priorities.
I can understand where he's coming from. More to the point, does anyone know where it leads?
What do you mean where it leads? To the center of the planet, of course.
And that doesn't strike you as sounding just a little bit, oh, I don't know, far? There has to be a quicker way to get there, right?
Yeah. With all this technology at their fingertips, it seems pretty unlikely that they'd make that kind of journey on foot. There must be some kind of device somewhere. Let's see if we can figure out how to use it.
Borrow one of their contraptions? You're either brave or out of your mind.
If it works for them, there's no reason it wouldn't for us. Why make things harder for ourselves?
You know what he's like, Law. Once he gets an idea in his head, there's no talking him out of it.
Is this a dead end?
It appears this whole room functions as an elevator. That apparatus there is likely what's used to control it.
I wonder how the Renans avoided being mind-controlled like the Helganquil. Do you think it might have something to do with the fact that they were originally Danans?
I'd say it's likely. Which is pretty ironic when you think about it.
Ironic?
The Renans have committed grave injustices against the Danans. But it was all of their own volition, not because they were being controlled. Now, it turns out they themselves were once Danans too.
Which must mean that the root of their evil isn't the Great Spirit, but something inherent in all of us. Our free will.
Now hang on, though. It was that same free will that allowed Xion and Dohalim to choose to fight alongside us. Without it, we wouldn't have been able to beat hatred and forge all those connections we've made. Free will is what saved us, right?
Law's entirely right. In any case, it certainly can't hurt to look on the bright side every now and then.
Yeah. Where there's hope, there's a way.
What'd he say?
He said, without a doubt.
What the? Where did they come from?
Less worry, more action. Concentrate.
Driving me mad!
Reinforce full back, Alpha. We'll take point here. Do it! Xion! Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory. Naturally. Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more! More Sukals?
Keep calm and take them down.
Dragon Swarm!
Take this! In a vine?
Lightning Thrust!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I'm going to need to use all the
Dragon Swarm!
Why'd you heal me?
Stop me dying?
Right.
Make it rock! Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
No
escape! Strike! Be still!
Where are you going?
Light Burst Force!
Radiant Citizen! Hurricane
Dragon Swarm!
Now! Reinforcement! Water! Near my car!
Get out of this!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alvin!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you! Take it! Illuminate the
Dragon Swarm!
Holy Land! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Winds of heaven!
Dragon Swarm! Lightning Thrust! Hurricane Thrust! Dragon Swarm!
Your skills are formidable. There's a lot of your Really? It's frozen?
Hammer! Demon Tank! Rise and Viper! Be still!
I think the enemy's getting desperate. Don't tip your hand, though.
Everyone, get back! It's too dangerous!
As impressive as always.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm!
Come forth, a helix of purity! Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Even in such a harsh environment as this, there are still creatures here?
You think they're native to Rena? Or could they be Zoogle somehow? Whatever they are, they're dangerous. Watch your...
Little help!
Glacial Spear!
Pierce evil! Hurricane strike! Reload! Between heaven and earth!
Take this!
A wailing
I'll take you all off!
This one's mine!
You got fired!
Make it ready! This one's got your name on it! Hear me! I never miss! Going in! Take it!
Dragon Swarm!
Here! Here I go!
Burn it! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Yeah!
Nice technique!
Dragon Swarm!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Glacial Spear!
Pierce evil!
Here I come!
Look sharp!
Feel it!
Dragon Swarm! Lightning Thrust! Rising Falcon! Take this! Dragon Swarm! I'm not done! Dragon Swarm!
Armor won't save you! Make it rain!
Kikara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
You think that pit stretches all the way to Rena's core?
If that's true,
Little help!
In a bind, this one's all mine! Hurricane Thrust! Eat this!
On deck, water breeze lancer!
Make it right to the station!
Xion! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
Not by a long shot!
Inferno
This one's all mine!
You wanna play? Then come out!
Strike!
Annihilation!
Burn it down!
Now!
Hurricane Deal!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Is every shield you own that big?
Here, you wanna try holding it?
Ugh. How do you even walk with this thing?
Gotta break through!
Catch it out of sick!
By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace!
Be still! Hurricane Deal!
Fair! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Freeze laser! I never miss!
Dragon!
Now you see what I can do! This one's mine!
Megasonic Thrust!
Pierce evil!
Demon Fang! Shoot back!
Stand back! I'll pick it up! Catch it out of sick!
A wailing
Lunar
tempest!
Rumble! Coming through! Ha! Mount! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a
It's
healing
on!
arc!
Dragon Swarm! Burn it hell!
Thank you for all your help.
Dragon Swarm!
Don't mention it.
I'm glad to know someone's got my back.
You're mine! Dragon Fire!
Holy Ram!
In a bind?
Heaven and earth!
Dragon Swarm!
Denied!
Supernova!
Dragon Swarm!
Hurricane strike!
Not today! Dragon Swarm! Demons descend! Flashing bang!
By the power of one! Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart. I found some equipment.
let me take a look at it.
Hi, Hoodle!
You picked the wrong one!
Raging Storm!
Demon Fang!
Here's a healing arm!
Demon Fang! Go damn it! Demon Fang! Double Demon! Shattering Inferno! Attack time!
Prepare to make shield out of Demon's foot. Actually, perhaps that is more appropriate.
Let's lock in more duels! Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Elfin!
It's time to end this battle.
I'm right beside you! This one's mine!
Your astral arts are truly incredible.
Every little bit helps, right?
Indeed it does. I'll keep pushing to be better as well.
Who wants to die next? Oh, sparkling Do it! Meteor!
A victory for the ages.
Hoodle?
No choice!
No!
Piercing
Wave Lancer!
Dragon Swarm! All time to cross blade! No further! Dragon Swarm! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield for. Get behind us.
Good! I'll leave it to you!
Looks like you got this one covered. Chain between two inner. Wailing dancing of lightning.
Demon Fang!
Meteor!
The flame inside is yours!
Appreciate the help.
Demon Fang!
It's showtime!
Appreciate the help. And just like that, I'm back in it.
Everybody knows what's right.
No sooner said than done.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Ha! Dragon
My
Swarm!
head's spinning just once.
Do without the pain.
Double Demon Fang!
Thanks for the healing.
What? Now you've done it. Piss
Yeah.
me off.
You too.
Denied.
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone. That firepower of yours is really something.
I could say the same. These structures don't look like anything built by the Renans. Or even what we saw in the Forbidden Zone.
Perhaps this is the true architectural style of the Helgen.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Be let free!
Insects should stay on the ground.
Flying free! What did they come get still? Fia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. In here.
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll pick it up.
Come on! Dragon Swarm! Burn! Dragon Swarm! Come on!
Do it! Frozen.
Hammer!
Nicely done.
Rising Weapon!
All haste to you.
That'll bring you down. Lunar corruption.
This works now.
By the power of water.
Can't get out of
Now. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
I'm going to
It's part of the Renin style.
Style made of both sides.
Looks spicier than you look.
Can't change the future without getting your hands dirty.
No matter. Astral energy!
Say no more.
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Dragon Form!
Here I come! I'm not done! Here's the whirling struggle!
Dragon Form!
Eat dirt! Do it, Ridlow! Frozen
Hammer! Having astral arts must be tremendous.
They're not all that great, really.
Just imagine. Tornado duster! Pinewood polish!
They can do more than remove stains, you know.
I won't forgive you!
In a vine?
A whirling struggle!
Dragon Form!
Overlord,
Dragon Form!
go for it!
Prepare to crumble! Think we overdid it?
Dragon Form!
Not by a long shot!
Dragon Form! Be still!
Here! Do it! This one's got your name on it!
Come one, come all.
This one's not! Now! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Get lost!
Burn it out!
No further.
You make me angry. That was a bad
I
idea.
can carve through one!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malika!
Dragon Form! Dragon Form! Prepare to be Dragon Form!
Healing is what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Their arts were interrupted.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well I'm here to stop.
A wailing density of lightning! Here goes burning strike!
Glacial
Dragon Form!
Yes, Alvin! Very fast! Thanks for the healing!
Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too! That's my shield!
Shut him down! Dragon Form!
Lightning raging! I'm going now! I'm saving you! Water astral energy!
Burn!
Switch to
Dragon Form!
Do it! Neon! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Those astral arts of yours are pretty impressive.
Thanks! You're full of surprises yourself.
Those thorns.
I'm not letting them get in our way!
And thus our strength yet grows.
really get on my nerves.
Flying spree!
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Dragon Form!
First force.
Lightning Thrust!
Ready and ready!
Too fast!
Do it.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops!
Did it!
Yeah, nice technique.
Dragon Form!
Lightning. No more playing nice.
Prepare to be seized!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
Where are you going?
No further! Look sharp!
Denied. Lightning condemned. Here's a
You're mine! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops!
sparkling steering light. Rain down.
Dragon Form! Ignite!
This one's mine!
Dragon Form!
Going in.
Dragon Form!
Frozen.
Hammer!
I've used a bit too much healing.
No choice!
Now you see what I can do!
Let me show you what my heart can do. Rise and shine.
In a bind?
Demon Tank! More of this and I'll burn out! Double Demon Tank! Destruction!
There you go.
Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno! Here I come! You picked the wrong fight!
Look sharp. Dragon Inferno.
Dragon Form!
Take this!
So tired. All that running around is catching up with you.
No, I don't think that's it.
Bring you down. Here, let me help.
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Molotov!
Let me show you what my heart can do. Rise and shine. Raging storm. Celestial hammer.
Dragon Form! Flame inside! Return to be let free! Dragon Form!
Take this!
Far enough! Honor won't save you!
Dragon Form!
Frozen.
Hammer! Next time... Do you think we could add some more flames into the mix?
Huh? It's not that easy to adjust, you know. Little help! Eat dirt!
Come and face me!
This one's mine!
Rising Falcon!
A whirling struggle! Let me show you what my heart can do! Heaven! Shine!
Crack it out!
Field! I'll be saving this one! Glacial Field! Field evil! Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Here I come!
Anything normal is all
Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
Sighted!
To the blade up! Rising Lightning! In an instant! Impact block!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish.
Not today!
Here, lightning to death! I can't heal you forever! As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't accepting in a bind.
You made me angry. That was a bad idea. I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Hurricane Flight!
Ready to go ahead! I can carve through armor!
Here's the healing arm!
Keep charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
I'll leave it to you!
There you go! Don't let up! This one's mine!
Double deep!
No further! I'm nearly done for.
Here, let me help!
You picked the wrong fight!
Here!
Double demon fight!
Raging sword! More where that came from!
I'll burn it all! Flaming pillar! Fire! Dragon!
Ready and win! I'll smash you! Take
Commander of Heaven!
That firepower of yours is really something.
I could say the same.
That equipment should come in handy.
No further! Healing circle!
To stop you dying?
Sleep now! I'll be saving you! Here's evil! Freeze
all yours, Kitara!
Here's a healing arm!
Take this!
Thunder shield! Healing blast! In the wind!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Hurricane
Come one, come all!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
With this, I can become even stronger.
Let's dispose of the trash.
All disasters made one.
Dragon form!
Maelstrom!
No further! Prepare to be sealed. Actually, more appropriate.
Let's talk in more now.
Over won't save you!
Magic Crossblade!
as always.
Ah, here I hope that isn't true.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Sion actually lift up. Not much longer to go.
Come on, one final push.
Let's do this together, Seal! Get up there with you! Make it ready!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I'll heal you all!
Swallow Blade!
Seal!
Dragon Form!
Now isn't the time?
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Yeah! Nice technique!
Here I come! The flaming cycle is yours to be let free!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Not today!
Look sharp!
Dragon Form! Amazing! Dragon Form! Take the Dragon Whip! Dragon Form! Dragon Form!
In a bind? Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Purge malevolence! Our
Chocolate
waterfall!
I don't feel so hot.
You should stick this one out.
And miss all the fun? No way.
Be still! Hurricane Strike!
Thanks for the healing.
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare to Malika!
Dragon Form!
Hurricane strike!
No further! Dragon Form!
Anything in order is all mine!
A whirling
Try harder! Dragon Form!
no more playing nice!
Here I come! Dragon Form!
In the sky is mine! Now! Riddle! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Does anyone else think this may be just a bit too... tough for us?
Right! Here goes!
Guardian here! Let him help!
Dragon Form! Strike!
Hear my call! In the wind!
Eat this!
Those astral arts of yours are pretty impressive.
Thanks! You're full of surprises yourself.
I've used a bit too much healing.
Into Ah! Double demon bang! Now I can let loose.
Winds of heaven!
Double demon bang! Destruction!
Here, let me help.
Fire!
Going in!
Wind! Devastation!
Whoa! Hey, what is it? Time!
Wow, look what I just found. best!
Here I go.
I'll take you all on!
Where are you going? There's more for the stockpile. On guard. Heal force.
Shotgun shot! Demon Fang! Luna Rhino!
Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sheila, can you take care of that?
No sooner said than done.
Swordblade Alpha!
Finish without a trace.
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
You know it.
Yours to be let free!
Make it rain. In the sky, it's mine.
Burn it out!
Hurricane Heal force.
Look shot! Dragon Swarm!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
The flame inside me, yours to be let free! You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm!
Let's keep up the pressure!
Dragon Swarm!
I can't hold on much longer!
Now you see what I can do!
Arts require complete focus! Not on my mark! On guard!
Dragon Swarm!
Let me help! Stars of light! Here's a healing arm!
Pissed off!
Ready to go! Water! Here!
Dragon Swarm!
Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Hey! Anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
This'll make us even more formidable.
No
Here's
choice!
a healing art! I can't hold on much longer! Time to shine! Lunar Correct! Get behind me!
Double Demon Fang! Now!
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Far beyond the darkest going in!
Try harder! Lighter! Flame inside me, yours to be let free!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you! Where are you going?
Now! Dragon Swarm! Take that! Be still! No further! The flame inside me, yours to be let free! You picked the wrong fight!
Here's a healing art! First aid!
You're mine!
Far enough! Ready and steady! How about this?
I won't save you!
You require a hand.
Take this! Illuminate the Here, let me...
This is looking good! Double Demon flame inside me, yours to be let free! Dragon Swarm!
Where are you going?
Double Demon Fang! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
I'm up to that.
More than that.
Dragon Swarm!
Make it rain! The enemy's arc! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! Step back! This one's all law!
What do you think this place was for?
What the hell? Are they asleep?
No. They appear to be well preserved. However, they are all dead.
Dead? So this is a mass grave?
Looks that way. However, none of them appear to be Helganquil.
Bear in mind that Renans were originally Danans, who were remade and sent to live on Lenegus. Knowing that, they would have needed a place to perform the procedure somewhere.
And that place is here, I assume.
So what you're saying is that all of these are Danan, or rather, Renan bodies?
Most likely, yes. It must have been abandoned for one reason or another.
There are so many of them. They were all taken away, but never given the chance to wake.
What is that thing?
Something we have to fight if we want to get across, it seems.
Be careful! It's huge!
What is with all the huge lumbering beasts lately?
It's no ordinary suit. That much is damn sure.
Watch yourselves. All bets are off when it comes to this thing. Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm! Burn! Dragon Swarm! Take this!
Its head is weak point? We'll need to bring it down somehow to hit it.
In that case, let's start with the one in the middle.
Now you see what I can do! No further!
Lightning orb!
Dragon Swarm! It's on! Strike!
In between heaven and earth.
Dragon Swarm! I'm not done!
Prepare to be seen! Can't get out of bed!
Not today!
Now you see what I can do!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Glacial Spear! Here's Aiden!
Dragon Swarm! You're mine! Hurricane Thrust! Hurricane Thrust!
You're off!
I'm not done! You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm!
And just like that, I'm back in. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done. Outstanding form! Can't get out of this!
Between heaven and earth.
No escape! My turn! Dragon Swarm! I'm not done! I'm not done!
Leave the charges to me!
Quit pushing yourself and... Get behind us!
I'll be right with Rain in no time.
Okay, here I come.
I'll bring you back from not on my watch.
Dragon Swarm! Be still! They're on for interrupting. Strike! It looks like we made a mess! Eat dirt!
Only live!
I don't know what I'll do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
In the wind! In here!
Hurricane thrust! Hurricane ray! Go! In an instant! Impact block!
The hell was that thing?
Probably something that was made here and somehow managed to survive, even after all this time. Not that there's any way of knowing now.
What's wrong?
Oh, I just suddenly found myself contemplating what might have happened to the sovereigns that were meant to emerge from the crown contests.
What do you mean?
You see, the winners of the past crown contests were all strong astral arts practitioners. Furthermore, that enemy we just fought appeared to be composed of several human bodies. It was certainly nothing one would find in nature.
You're saying those were the remains of the winners? That they forgot who they once were?
I'm merely saying it's a possibility.
That's absolutely gruesome. How long had the Helganquil been at this?
It was Rena's great spirit that made them do all of this. Anything to get its astral energy.
We're not gonna jump down, right?
I certainly hope not.
After hearing Dolium's suggestion, I'm honestly not sure what to say.
I assure...
So, looks like the Helganquil have been engineering Zeugles too. Why doesn't that surprise me at this point?
The creatures we've been encountering here have been a little different to what we're used to fighting. But I'm pretty sure they're Zeugles too.
Do you think they were engineered using creatures native to the area?
Indeed. However, based on the current circumstances, I would guess these Zeugles are all that's left of the planet's fauna now.
You mean, there might have been native owl species here once upon a time too?
We're back in that other room? Did the teleporter fail or something?
Something feels off about it.
Look! Everything's upside down!
The furnishings are at least. No, you're right. The whole room's flipped on its head.
So what was once down is now up, and vice versa. I suppose the teleporter reversed our orientation then.